Hello dear students. In the last lecture we have discussed regarding the catalysis and shape selective catalysis. In the today's lecture we are going to discuss the next concept on this topic, and that is colloids. It is colloid. What is colloid? Okay. Colloid is a heterogeneous solution or heterogeneous system in which one substance dispersed into another substance. So what is colloid? Colloid is a heterogeneous system. Colloid is a heterogeneous system. Colloid is a heterogeneous system in which it is a heterogeneous system in which one substance get dispersed into another substance, and the one substance which is dispersed, which is lesser in quantity actually, okay, is called as dispersed phase. And the another substance which is nothing but a solvent, it is called as dispersion medium. So there are two things in the colloids. One is dispersed phase, and another one is dispersion medium. So always remember that this dispersed phase is smaller in quantity, and dispersion medium is large in quantity. Okay, so if we compare this with what solution, this dispersed phase is nothing but our solvent, and dispersion medium is nothing but this dispersed phase is nothing but our solute, and dispersion medium is nothing but our solvent. Okay, so one is dispersed phase which is dispersed into another substance, which is called as a dispersion medium. So what is the difference between solution and colloid? Okay, so the only difference between solution and colloid is the particle size. Of dispersed phase. So in case of solution, whenever we compare the colloid with solution, in case of solution, the particles are small particles like atoms, ions, or smaller molecules. Usually smaller molecules. But in case of colloidal materials or colloids, the particle size is larger. Okay, and and this particle size will ranges from 1 nanometer to 1000 nanometer. Sorry, nanometer. Okay, or you can say that 10 raised to minus 9 to 10 raised to minus 6 meter. So, what is the particle size in case of colloids? In case of colloids, the particle size of dispersed phase is ranges between 1 nanometer to 1000 nanometer. Okay, so those substances which are dissolving into other suitable solvent forms a particle size of 1 nanometer to 1000 nanometer in this range. Okay, such a solutions are called as colloids, or that particles are called as a dispersion phase and the solvents are called as a dispersion medium. Now these colloids are classified into different categories depending upon the few things. So depending upon the nature of dispersion phase and dispersion medium, depending upon the particle size, depending upon the attractive forces, these colloids are classified. Okay, so whenever we are discussing formation of colloid or formation of solution between the two compounds, or whenever we mix the two substances, okay, we will discuss these things. Okay, so and we can classify the substances or the solutions on the colloids depending upon what? Depending upon the physical states of dispersion medium and dispersed phase. So dispersed phase and dispersion medium. So what is the physical state of dispersed phase? What is the physical state of dispersion medium? Depending upon that, we can classify the colloids into different categories. Second, the nature of interaction. Nature of interaction between the dispersed phase and dispersion medium. Okay, so what kind of interaction is present between dispersed phase and dispersion medium? Depending upon that, we can classify this colloid into different categories. And third, depending upon the type of particle. So what is the type of particle? Is it a micromolecule? Is it aggregate, or it is a associated aggregate? Depending upon that, we can classify the colloids into different categories. Okay, so we will see this classification one by one. So first we will look for the first type of classification or first criteria based on which we are going to classify the colloids. Okay, so colloids are classified into 7 different categories. Based upon the physical state of dispersed phase and dispersed medium. So what we can mix? We can mix solid with solid. देखो सॉलिड के साथ सॉलिड मिक्स कर सकते हैं. ओके, तो हमने ये फर्स्ट ईयर में स्टडी किया था. एक तो होमोजेनियस सॉल्यूशन बनेगा. ओके, या फिर हेट्रोजीनियस मिक्सचर बनेगा, सॉरी होमोजीनियस मिक्सचर बनेगा, या फिर हेट्रोजीनियस मिक्सचर बनेगा, या फिर कोलाइड बन जाएगा, या फिर कोलाइड बन जाएगा। ठीक है, सॉलिड को हम लिक्विड के साथ मिक्स कर सकते हैं, ओके, या फिर सॉलिड को हम गैस के साथ मिक्स कर सकते हैं। लिक्विड को आप सॉलिड के साथ मिक्स कर सकते हैं, लिक्विड को लिक्विड के साथ मिक्स किया जा सकता है, या फिर लिक्विड को गैस के साथ मिक्स कर सकते हैं। सो वी कैन मेक अ मिक्सचर ऑफ लिक्विड विद सॉलिड, लिक्विड लिक्विड और लिक्विड गैस। गैस को आप सॉलिड के साथ मिक्स कर सकते हैं, ओके, या फिर गैस को आप लिक्विड के साथ मिक्स कर सकते हैं। सो यू विल से दैट, सो व्हाट इज अबाउट गैस? गैस प्लस गैस, okay, so gas plus gas, if you mix a gas with another gas, it forms a homogeneous solution or mixture. So this is going to form a homogeneous mixture or homogeneous solution, and that's why gas plus gas does not come under the colloids, because they mix completely with each other, so we are not going to consider this. Okay, so total 8 type of colloids we will get when we mix this solid, liquid and gases with each other. So first fact I write, this is our dispersed phase. Okay, these are our dispersed phase, and this is our dispersion medium. Dispersion medium. Okay, so what type of colloid they will be? What type of colloid will get when we mix solid with solid? Whenever we mix solid with solid, so always remember that dispersed phase, dispersion medium, small in quantity, large in quantity. Okay, so solid mixed with solid, this will give you a solid soul. What the colloid is called as? Colloid is called as solid source. And what is its example? Its example is colored glass and stools, colored stools. So how we are going to prepare colored glasses? Okay, by mixing compounds of D block elements. Okay, or by mixing compounds of iron, copper, nickel with glass, we will form the colored glasses. So what we are making? We are mixing the solid with solid. Okay, glass. Okay, colorless glass. That is the color solid. So whenever we mix these two, whenever we mix compounds, colored compounds with silicon oxide, we will get a colored glasses or colored stones. Solid as a dispersed phase and liquid as a dispersion medium. Okay, whenever solid is mixed with liquid, we will get a soul. We will get a soul. And what is its example? Its example is paint. Okay, then self-fuel. So small quantity of solid is mixed with going to form a this is going to form a colloid, and the particle size ranges between 1 to 1000 nanometers. Okay, and this type of example is what paints, what we are using for coloring the walls and the objects. The next type, whenever we mix a small quantity of solid with a large quantity of gas, we get a colloid, okay, which is called as aerosol. Aerosol, and the example is smoke and dust. Smoke, dust are the example of this aerosol. So you know that nowadays, okay, large quantity of dust get into the air. Okay, so that dust in the air, dust particles dispersed into the air. Air is nothing but a gas, and dispersed medium. Okay, that forms a aerosol. That forms a aerosol. Whenever we use a liquid as a disperse the phase, and solid as a dispersion medium. So large quantity of solid and small quantity of liquid, it will use you a colloid which is called as a gel. And the example of gel is cheese. Okay, cheese. Then jelly. Okay, jellies, jam jellies, you know that. Okay, so here the small quantity of liquid is mixed in a large quantity of solid. So dispersal phase is liquid and dispersion medium is solid. Okay, what we will get? We will get the colloid, which is called as a gel. Then whenever we mix liquid with liquid, and after mixing the liquid with liquid, if we are getting a particle size ranges from 1 nanometer to 1000 nanometer, okay, such a mixture, okay, is called as emulsion. Such a mixture is called as an emulsion. And example of these are milk, then hair pins, then butter, okay. These are some example of what? Your emulsion, liquid in liquid. So whenever we mix a liquid in large quantity of gas, so what liquid is dispersed the phase and dispersion medium is gas. Once again, such kind of colloid is called as aerosol. Okay, aerosol. And example of such a aerosol is fog, mist. फॉग चल रहा है, आजकल फॉग चल रहा है ना, सुबह सुबह जब आप ये करते हो तो ये फॉग होता है, तो क्लाउड होता है एग्जांपल। Okay, liquid in a gas, liquid particles in air, called as aerosol. Examples are fog, cloud, insect spring, then mist. These are all example of aerosol. Whenever you mix a gas with large quantity of solid, okay, it forms once again a solid solid. And the examples are foam rubber, or pumic stone. What is pumic stone? A stone which is obtained from the volcano or a volcano rock. Okay, a volcano rock is called as the fuming stone. And the last, finally, whenever we mix gas with liquid, we will get polite, which is called as a foam. Okay, and this example of this are soap layer, so soap, foam of a soap. Okay, or we can say white bread creams. White bread creams. So creams obtained from the mixer. Okay, that's called as a white bread creams. Or the foam of a soap. Okay, is called as foam. So these are the 8 types. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 types of colloids. 8 types of colloids. Okay, obtained when we mix solid, liquid, and gas with each other. Okay, we get these 8 types of colloids. Out of these 8, more common are sol, gel, or we are going to study these things. Okay, sol, gel, and emulsion. So we are going to discuss only 3. Okay, only 3. One is sol, another one is gel, and another is emulsion. So look at the remaining things. This is also called a solid sol. This is also solid sol. Solid in solid or gas in solid. Both are same. They call as solid sol. But examples are different. Okay. Aerosol, gas, solid in gas or liquid in gas. Both are called as aerosols. Both are called as aerosols. But carefully, while giving example, okay, when giving example, we have to take care that, okay, this first phase is liquid over here, and this first phase here it is solid. Okay, so while giving example, we have to keep in mind that which kind of aerosol we are talking about. Okay, we are talking about. So this is regarding the first type of classification, which is based upon the physical state of dispersed phase and dispersion medium, and the colloids are labeled as sol, gel, emulsion, aerosol, foam, solid sol, like that. So keep in mind that you have to remember the examples, because there is a chance of question. Okay, there is a chance of question that give an example of emulsion, give an example of sol, give an example of gel, okay, give an example of foam, give an example of solid sol, likewise. Okay, so they can ask a question for 1 mark. Okay, from this table. The second type of classification. Second type of classification is depends on the nature of interaction. Nature of interaction between dispersed phase and dispersion medium. Okay, so what kind of interaction is present between dispersed phase and dispersion medium? Depending upon that, we are going to classify the colloids. Okay, before that, if what we are saying that common are sol, gel, and emulsions. These are common type of colloids. Okay, or we are going to discuss these 3 types of colloids, the classification based upon the physical state. Out of that, if we are saying that soul, okay, so here we have named one of the soul as aerosol. Okay, aerosol. So what is aerosol? Okay, gas. Solid in the gas or liquid in the gas, which is called as aerosol. Correct. Likewise, if your dispersion medium is water. Dispersion medium is water. Then the soul is called as aquasol. What it is called as aquasol or hydrosol. Hydrosol or aquasol. Or if a dispersion medium is alcohol, if it is alcohol, then it is called as alcohol. Likewise, okay. Likewise, aerosol. Okay. So aquasol, hydrosol, alcohol, depending upon the dispersion medium, we are going to name this soul. Now we will discuss the things which is classification based upon the interaction between the dispersive phase and dispersion medium. So depending upon the interaction, the colloids are classified into two categories. Only two types of interaction may be present between the two substances. Which type of those are? One is attractive. And another one is repulsive. दो सब्सटेंस की अगर बात करते हैं तो दोनों के बीच में क्या हो सकता है? दोनों के बीच में एक तो अट्रैक्शन हो सकता है या फिर रिपल्शन हो सकता है. ठीक है ना? तो फोर्स कौन से टाइप का हो सकता है? इंटरेक्शन कौन से टाइप का हो सकता है? एक तो अट्रैक्टिव इंटरेक्शन हो सकती है या फिर रिपेलिंग इंटरेक्शन हो सकती है. सो अगर डिस्पर्सिव फेज और डिस्पर्शन मीडियम के बीच में अट्रैक्टिव फोर्स है, दोनों एक दूसरे को लाइक करते हैं, दोनों को एक दूसरे के साथ रहना पसंद करते हैं, ओके, तो एक दूसरे को अगर वो अट्रैक्ट कर रहे हैं, दोनों के बीच में लविंग काइंड ऑफ इंटरेक्शन है डिस्पर्सिव फेज और डिस्पर्शन मीडियम के बीच में. ऐसे colloids को, okay, whenever there is an attractive interaction between dispersive phase and dispersion medium, such kind of colloids are called as lyophilic. Okay, lyophilic. What is lyo? Lyo means solvent, philic means loving. So those colloids in which dispersive phase is attracted by solvent, okay, or solvent is attracted by dispersive phase, such kind of colloids are called as lyophilic colloids. Lyophilic colloids. So colloidal soul formed by direct mixing of materials, substance like gum, gelatin, okay, or starch, rubber, okay, etc., with a suitable liquid, with a suitable solvent. Such a colloidal solutions are called as a lyophilic colloids. Okay, lyophilic colloids. So what is how we define the colloidal source? Colloidal source formed by direct mixing of substances like गम, गम खुशी वाला नहीं, ये गम आप जो यूज कर रहे हो वो गम। जिलेबी, जिलेबी, रबर, स्टार्च, विथ suitable liquid, suitable liquid are called lyophilic colloids. Why is it so? Because whenever we mix this gum, gelatin, rubber, starch with a suitable solvent, with a suitable liquid, there is the attractive interaction between the liquid and these substances or molecule of these substances. Okay, and that's why due to this attractive interaction, they are called as lyophilic, solvent loving. If there is a repulsive force, if the molecule of one substance are repelling to the molecule of another substance, okay, if the molecule of viscous phase are repelled by molecules of dispersion medium or the particles of viscous phase are repelled by particles of dispersion medium, okay, such a colloidal soul, such a colloidal colloids, okay, is called as lyophilic colloid. So phobia, we know that. Okay, phobia, likewise lyophobia. What it is? Solvent hating or solvent repelling or hating. These are solvent attractive or solvent loving. Okay, if there is a repulsive or hating interaction between viscous phase and dispersion medium, such a colloids are called as lyophilic colloids, and such colloids can be obtained when two substances mixed with each other and they are repelled by one another. The particles are repelling to one another. So such kind of colloids, they are not stable at all, okay, or we are not easily prepared them. So for that purpose we require a special type of methods. So to prepare lyophilic colloids, what do we require? We require special methods which we are going to discuss in this chapter. Okay, so preparation of lyophilic colloids require special method of preparation, okay, and they require stabilizing agents, okay, they require what? Stabilizing agents. Why they require stabilizing agent? Because there is a repulsive force. अगर दो स्टूडेंट के बीच में क्या है, झगड़ा है कि दोनों का एक दूसरे के साथ क्या नहीं होता है, जमता नहीं, ऐसी चीज है, लेकिन एक तीसरा कोई ऐसा हो सकता है जो दोनों के साथ क्या कर सकता है, कोरिलेट कर सकता है, ओके, कोरिलेट कर सकता है। तो उस तीसरे आदमी को हम क्या बोलेंगे, तीसरे स्टूडेंट को हम क्या बोलेंगे, स्टेबलाइजिंग एजेंट बोलेंगे, जिसके वजह से जो दो स्टूडेंट्स हैं एक तीसरे स्टूडेंट की वजह से क्या हो रहे हैं, स्टेबल हो रहे हैं, क्लास में फिट बैठ रहे हैं, ओके। एक ही बेंच पे अगर तीन लोग बैठे, दोनों में झगड़ा, उसमें से दो में झगड़ा है तो एक बीच में बैठेगा, जिसकी वजह से क्या नहीं होगा, क्लास में डिस्टर्ब नहीं होगा और उनके बीच में झगड़ा भी नहीं होगा। ऐसा जो तीसरा स्टूडेंट है उसको हम बोलेंगे स्टेबलाइजिंग एजेंट, उसको क्या बोलेंगे, स्टेबलाइजिंग एजेंट बोलेंगे, ठीक है। सो lyophilic colloids in which attractive force is present, so they can be prepared easily just by direct mixing the two substances, okay. But lyophilic colloids, in case of lyophilic colloids, there is a repulsive force and that's why they require a special method for preparation, going to stabilize them. So this is regarding the two types of classifications. Okay, the next type of classification we will discuss in the next lecture. Thank you.